And we're live.
Hello, everyone.
So,
I started Foxy server up again, or started playing that server again. And
yeah, that remains best. I still need to ask her for a link for that.
I started a tunnel over to her house that gets, I'm at positive 7 something, and she's at negative 8 something. So it's over 1,000 meter long tunnel that I dug yesterday.
Holy crap! That right there is devotion. Like, I really want to get to this person's house.
Well, I got most of the way there, and then basically I'm going to have one of either Peter or Foxy dig to the coordinates that the tunnel ends, because I'm not sure
Oh,
where.
so you're gonna like meet them halfway?
Oh, that's more than halfway.
True. Yeah.
Make them do most of the work.
Well, no, I did most of the work because at the end point is 800, 200, or negative 800, 200. So it's basically right under their house. They just need to find the best way to hook it up. The tunnel just leads straight into my sub basement, which is my mine.
I remember the last time me and you were on a assholes like completely destroyed the castle that I built.
Yeah.
But I kind of figured that would happen because servers tend to have griefers and freaking trolls on it a lot.
We're trying to keep the griefers out of this one, and it's not that I don't. I trust pretty much everyone that Foxy lets onto the server. I'm still making myself an ender chest to lock valuables away.
Yeah. Isn't that the solution we had on the last one?
Yeah, all valuables.
Whose server was that?
It was some random server over some small, like 12-year-old YouTuber.
Probably why they allow so many griefers to run wild like that.
I fucking hate it. They're just fucking deformed pigs.
Well, technically, they're a moss type plant as well.
Yeah, but there used to be a pig that went wrong and they just kept it anyway.
Yeah. Fun fact, there is a moss that explodes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, to spread its seeds, it builds up air pressure and like a little like bulb, and then the top blows off.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Does it have like any actual force behind it? Like, would it hurt if you had one blow next to you, or would it just like?
Apparently, some researchers looking down at it, I'm not sure if they were kneeling or standing, but they had it hit his face. So it's probably like a spit wad hitting your face, but still impressive.
It's just like the scientific process. Like, hey, go stare at this thing. Like, okay, like you're assholes. It's like it's for science.
I keep trying to tell people to sleep in the nether, but no one falls for that. I guess it's an old trick.
Oh, Crappy.
I think.
Morning, Crappy.
Good morning. Wasn't one of the things that I did on the old server like just randomly put beds in the nether?
That's the best way to mine the nether.
What happens if you put beds in the nether?
If you sleep in them, they explode. I don't know why you can't sleep in the nether.
Well,
of course, there's no day and night cycle, so there's no real need to sleep in the nether.
Have you ever taken a clock to the nether?
Nope.
It goes absolutely nuts. It's hilarious.
I need to do that.
There's a whole thing with the nether where space-time is messed up because for every like 10 blocks you go in the nether. No, it's for every 7 blocks you go in the nether, you go 10 blocks in the overworld. I think it is. It's something like that.
I thought it was 8
Really?
per
I
one.
thought it was
Wasn't it?
like a 1 to 10 kind of thing.
I don't remember the exact mathematics. I should look that
I
up.
know the distance is like really skewed in the nether, so like you can travel really far, and if you have like enough materials to make another nether portal, you can like bridge the gap of fucking miles.
Let's see if I can find a way. Oh, this is just talking about the Nether update. Have you seen the new snapshots for 1.16
Nope.
Phantom?
I'm a strictly 1.7.10 guy. It's
Oh,
like because that's where most of my mods work.
that's where your mods live.
Yeah.
I tried to do the newer ones. But apparently they're going to be adding like trees, and there's supposed to be more pigs, like some weird pig creature, I think. So basically,
You mean other than the pigmen?
the zombie pigmen. Thank you very much.
Yeah, right. Maybe they're adding like non-zombie pigmen, like these pigmen are actually alive or something. Because to have zombies, you have to have like living creatures of them at some
Well,
point.
the Game Theorist has a whole series of Minecraft, but the theory is basically the great creators that created the like Nether Fortress and what have you, like they brought pigs to the Nether to eat, and they died off, and the pigs slowly evolved, and well, since it was such a long time ago, they're undead.
Really?
Yeah.
So then is the Michigan governor still being a authoritarian cunt?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I say, how is your stepdad getting home anyway if you're not allowed to have more than 2 in a car?
We're gonna do it because we need to.
It's because we have to.
Seriously, that roll can sit on a cactus and spin.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I still find that. I found an article yesterday. A man got pissed at his ex because he told her not to talk to any other men. Instead of shooting her, he accidentally shot himself.
How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. I didn't actually read the article. I just was laughing at the headline.
Did she like dodge and then he caught the ricochet or something, or
I'm not sure how
did he
you dodge.
actually aim the fucking thing?
Some people are idiots with guns. I know somewhat of the mechanism, but I do know the point and click interface that most guns have. Apparently there's several different operating systems to how the guns work. I know the 1911 is it's actually simple. It works on recoil, like the actual recoil of the bullet going out front cocks the handle and loads a new bullet. And then there's gas systems.
I have to say, it worries me that you know a lot about guns.
I know just enough about a lot of things to be stupidly dangerous. And a gun's just a tool to get rid of varmint. Sometimes that varmint is a idiot on your land. No. I still find it funny. So for a 22, you probably need to go through a background check. So roughly a 6 millimeter in diameter, I think it is, projectile going at 1,000 feet per second. Meanwhile, I actually got a pellet rifle, which is, I think it lists as 4.5 millimeter projectile going at 12,000 feet per second. So it will punch. Oh, well, I guess he has a storm. So yeah, the size is one thing. Oh, did you see the Skittles thing?
No.
Oh, you didn't catch the live stream? Apparently, about 100 years ago, he did, or okay, it was a year ago, but he did a thing about repeal the 19th, and everyone's getting on it. The idiots are getting on it now. It's listed as satire, but they're taking it seriously. I still think I win the comments because I did go in and go, this guy definitely has a girlfriend. She's from Canada. You don't know her. It's funny because that's like so totally the thing that like sounds like a made up girlfriend, but he actually does.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like she's from Canada. You don't know her. Well, how funny would it be if like someone who did know her just like came on and said something?
I think everyone pretty much knows to leave that joke. The funny thing is, Skittles liked it, and someone's like, "Oh my god, he liked this comment, Lamau." But yeah, he did a short stream on it. What's going on Twitter? That's another thing. Get away from the Minecraft.
Yeah.
I feel like you should probably prepare for these more.
Yeah, it's funner to just wing it.
Ooh, Assassin's Creed is trending.
Only
I
bonus
remember
John.
going freaking batshit crazy over Assassin's Creed.
I hate. There's a thing where I hate anything that I can't do, and Assassin's Creed is one of those.
Oh, really? What part?
I can't-
What part could you not do though?
I can't do stealth. If I kill you, you're going to know it. I go in loud pretty much all the time.
You're the guy that like runs in with like a knife drawn, just screaming their head off, like "You're gonna die now!"
Every anime character ever, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I go really strong with stealth, so Assassin's Creed was fairly easy for me, and I loved it so much. I played, I think like 4 out of like the umpteen 100 Assassin's Creed games. I think the last one I played was the pirate one or something.
Yeah, I
Can't
played the
remember.
crap out of that one. But
Yeah.
once again, I
Mostly
didn't
because
really
I
do
got
much
to
stealth.
upgrade a freaking pirate ship, and I really love that because I like blowing fucking ships up.
Apparently, extend the lockdown is trending. Please, God, no. Please, no.
Yeah.
No more of this.
People are complaining because people want to end the lockdown.
Yeah.
I frankly don't care.
Honestly, not much has changed for me. Like I don't go out too often, anyways, unless people
Yeah,
invite
it's-
me. So it doesn't really matter for me.
I do think this whole wearing masks thing should probably be done. But people are like, nah, screw it. Then they'll just do whatever they normally do anyway because who gives a fuck?
I got some masks, But in my stupidity, I was like, I want to make these boring white masks look cool. So I was drawing little faces on them. And then I realized I was doing it with permanent marker. And when I wore one, shit got weird.
It rubbed
I
off on
got
your
like
face.
really dizzy, and I was just like
Oh, you getting
walking
hot.
around. So like now I can't wear any of the fucking masks. But they look funny. I mean, I drew like animal faces and shit on them, so
For some reason, Need a Beer is trending, which don't we all? I'm
I
still.
might need to trim my beard.
No, I said beer, not beard.
Oh. Well, it's like a letter off, okay? So
True. There's a beard in my beer. What the fuck is that? Why? No. Send it back to the bartender.
like if there's an entire beard in your beer, there's like someone got stupid drunk before they made that thing. Just like shave it off and like toss it in. Like
it's a tranny behind the bar. Her beard happened to fall off, going from that male to female. Well, that's going to get kicked off YouTube.
Isn't it like only within like a few minutes that they actually check or something?
I don't even think they check my streams anyway because who?
Yeah, they only like I think they only check streams that are like at a certain popularity or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'd be surprised though because mine got removed the other day. Well, taken off the air a few weeks ago.
You kind of screwed some of that up yourself, but it still shouldn't have been taken down. But yeah, in case YouTube is listening, I was talking about the transmission that the bartender happened to be working on. It's it's an auto shop and bar. Weird combination. Please don't drink and drive. Do the watermelon crawl. I need to find that song again.
Yes, drink while driving instead.
No, officer. No, officer. I only was drinking at the stop signs.
Right?
I legitimately saw someone say. I saw an article that legitimately said that, like, your brains are gone. You drunk too much.
Apparently, that's actually legal as long as you don't go over the limit.
Yeah. Oh, there is actually a dude who, because he got his license taken away, I think it was, he'd drive to the bar on his tractor, or I think it was actually a riding lawnmower. But either way, like the first couple of times, the cops couldn't really say anything. But well, they won't really say anything if it's not really that often. But yeah, they eventually got him for another DUI on a tractor.
Isn't it as long as it's like a motorized like vehicle of any kind, it can get you on it?
It might be, but sometimes they'll be lax and go, fine, take your mower home. I think you can also get it for being drunk on a horse. It's a self-driving.
Kind of weird, but yeah, I can understand how that could be dangerous.
You notice we got rid of self-driving cars. And now we're trying to get them back, and they're racist. Legitimately, self-driving cars are racist. They have trouble. They have trouble seeing the melanated and people.
Apparently, over here at least, it's also illegal to ride your bike drunk.
I can see that.
That could be more dangerous to you than others.
Yeah.
Probably property.
I was actually legitimately. I keep seeing there's those conversion kits that you can turn your bicycle into a small 2-stroke engine, like motorbike.
Oh, that's cool.
I was thinking about ordering one of those kits from Wish just because why not gamble with $100? And turn my chopper bike into that.
That'd be cool. But of course, getting it from Wish, you're kind of like shooting in the dark if you actually get it,
Oh,
or if all the pieces are gonna be there or some shit.
I fully acknowledge that Wish is sketchy as hell. It's basically
Oh yeah.
throw a couple dollars down and gamble.
Being that Wish sent me someone else's fucking packages, yeah, Wish is sketchy as fuck.
Oh, I actually got money for a package I didn't get back. I forget what it was I ordered, but I'm like, oh, it's that pocket staff. It's supposed to be like a magic trick. It's a little 2-inch cylinder that you then like flick the mechanism.
Yeah, like you flip it and it like extends.
Yeah.
I used to play with those in school so often that I got in trouble like almost every 3 or 4 days when I bought them from like a joke shop or something.
Wish advertises them as weapons.
Well, they're essentially an extendable stab, like which I guess would count as a weapon, but they're so fucking flimsy.
Yeah.
You would probably get like one good smack out of them, and then they like fall apart.
There's a bunch of sketchy things. Oh, I think it was Amazon. I saw a distill, like glass beaker set for $100, advertising it for distilling, like, well, rubbing alcohol mainly, or liquor, which is technically illegal.
Like, did they actually say that, or did they just imply it?
Oh no, they straight out said, "Hey, make your own hooch."
Yeah, I wouldn't drink that.
Yeah, that might be a little too sketchy.
You gotta know what you're doing with the distillery. It's like the first. Oh damn! Trucker's busy. Apparently, he's all of a sudden moved to a call center. 3 phone calls in the last 15 minutes. But yeah, apparently the first third, I think it is the ethanol that you don't drink or you go blind.
Yeah.
Or die.
Can't you like use that for like fire starter or some shit?
Anything's flammable. You can go for fire starters.
True.
Isn't
that why it's like hellishly dangerous to distill your own shit if you like know nothing about it, because it's super flammable and can explode?
Yeah, well, technically, grain silos explode more.
True. Isn't it because like the grain produces like dust, so like the second one a spark hits that, it explodes?
Anything that makes like a fine powder, like sugar mills, grain mills, what have you. Yeah, fine powder burn surface area and all that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about fine powder, I don't remember, my timeline in my mind is fucked up, but like I don't know, a couple months or like so long ago, my aunt had a fire because one of her cats knocked the plug out and sparked something. Her smart idea: throw flour on it.
That's dumb. Flour.
Yeah, literally. I hear this hoof, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I smelled something. I was like burning hair.
That is not how you cook.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
I go up there and like half her wall is like blackened, and then there's like white powder everywhere else, and I'm like, you do know that's primarily for grease fires, right?
Yeah, because you can't put water on it.
Yeah. Like grease fires to like absorb the grease to prevent anything from burning. Like the flat for flour, but like this was an electrical fire from a fucking outlet. She's like, "Oh, let's just throw fire on it." And apparently she scorched the fur off one of her cats, so that was fucking hilarious.
Burnt pussy. So why you don't put water on a grease fire is, well, the grease or oil is lighter than water, so it will float on the water, and then boil the water, so there's this trapped pocket of gas underneath the oil, and that's what caused explosion.
Yeah. It also sends the burning grease everywhere, so it just
Catching
like
more
starts
shit on
fire.
fire, yes.
Yes.
I know how a lot of things work, just none of it I don't know enough to be useful. No, just enough to be an idiot.
Well, you at least know not to throw flour on a fucking electrical fire. That's useful. Seriously, like when I realized what that foomp sound was, I laughed my ass off before I actually ran and got the fucking fire extinguisher.
I've been enjoying there's just a thing of used oil in the garage. I'm like, yeah, that's good for starting fires.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
don't
and,
start
like,
a fire.
you know how my house is so old? It's like freaking wool and wood shavings in the upstairs for insulation. So it's just like a fucking Kindle box.
Yeah, that
Yeah, my house needs to be like done over
overhauled.
some years. Just
It might actually be cheaper to knock that bitch down and start anew. No, I don't think it's
Yeah.
quite that bad.
no, it's not that bad. Like you'd have to take down some of the walling and redo the insulation, and I think some of the roof needs to be repaired, but not like a full overhaul though.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I need to actually get on the roof and clean the gutters one of these days.
And I got one of those things you stick on the hose, so it's just like
Cheater.
super it. I used to use it to keep the neighbor's dog out of my fucking yard. I was too lazy to go too far out into the yard, and I didn't feel like chasing it, so I just like used the high pressure hose to like spray water over them because apparently they hate baths or something.
Dog hating bath. That's why I have is it this thumb? Yeah. I'll have to see if I can
I
get
would
a
never
picture of
hit
it.
them directly with the water because I've been hit with high pressure hose before. It hurts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I spray the water over them, kind of like just like a little sprinkle, and they'll actually whine about it and then just like run away.
The last time I got bit by a dog, the little freaking yappy dog. But yeah, there's a decent
Was it
chunk.
like a Chihuahua dog or like
No,
something else?
Harry. It was Tony's, the next door neighbor.
Oh, I remember.
Or not next door.
Yeah,
how would you
or-
describe that? Ass word?
Yeah.
Either way, next to us.
Well,
in the
if
trailer
it's
park.
within the general area of your house, I would call it next door neighbor. Yeah.
Over one, back one. That whole deal.
So it was kind of like in the corner.
Well, she was technically on another street, so yeah.
Well, if it's the
Yeah.
closest house to you, it's still technically a neighbor, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say like an adjacent neighbor.
But yeah, she had the puppy that she tried. She thought she wanted a puppy, but come to find out she couldn't take care of it. But she needed to give it a bath, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a bath. And the puppy did not like that.
Dude, no puppies like baths. It's like a universal rule.
My puppy was at least like, okay, get it over with.
Yeah, but your puppy was lazy as fuck, dude.
I think he takes after the owner.
I honestly think he's like, if I don't care about this, it'll be done faster.
Yeah, you ever give it a bath to a cat? It's an absolute fucking nightmare.
Oh, I've done that too. The trick is to grab them by the scruff, and even then, sometimes you may get the nails.
Yeah, that's why I used to wear gloves, like some thick gloves, when I washed I can't even remember his name anymore. My sister used to have a cat down here, but he like ran away or something.
Can you imagine trying to give a tiger? Well, giving a tiger a bath wouldn't be that hard. Tigers actually like water.
Yeah, they're like some large cats actually prefer the water and stuff like that. So I think it's just like small cats, but I have no idea why.
Uh, Dodge, when I give him a bath, he has that meow like, "I love you. Why are you doing this to me?"
Like, I thought we were friends.
Like seriously, his meow sounds like, "I love you." Like pleading with
Like,
me.
have you seen those animal videos where like they like do barks and meows that sound like they're actually saying something? I always thought those were cool. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like,
Yeah.
I love you. And they're like the look in their eyes are just like, why are you making me do this?
I would so totally have another dog if I could afford it. But, maintenance fees and dog food.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to have for Shadow to have puppies at some point in time, but my asshole of an aunt went behind my back and got her fixed.
It would have been a purebred mutt, but if my dog and your dog had puppies together, that would have been awesome.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool as fuck. Your dog was weird as shit. Like he could somehow control his fucking weight, yet he looked
Yeah.
skinny, yet he could make himself like a fucking shit ton.
Yeah, he was a weird mutant. Well,
And
half
my
collie.
dog was like, I don't know, she was like fluffy as hell. So just like add those two together and your brain just shuts down like what this dog could look like.
Yeah. Well, he was half collie, quarter pug, quarter chihuahua. Not quite
Yeah,
sure.
that definitely sounds like a mixture that would probably come out as that.
Oh, what's worse?
How could you be
Huh?
How can you be half and a quarter?
Well, the mother was half pug and half chihuahua, and then the father, I believe, actually had paperwork, like purebred.
must
So he was like a purebred? That
From what I
doesn't
heard,
sound like something. Usually, people with like purebred dogs won't let them breed outside their breeds.
I think it was an accident. Like the dogs got out, and you know what dogs do when they get out.
Yeah, they fuck.
That dog must have looked fucking weird then.
Yeah, it looked mostly collie, just like half the size. It was great.
Yeah, so I think
I'll
when my mom was like selling the rest of the litter for Shadow, one of them thought they were like black labs because of the way they looked. But Shadow's mom was husky and something else, and her the father was like a Rottweiler or something else and something mixed. So she was like a quarter of everything.
1 second. I have this hard drive. I might actually have an image.
Yeah, I think the owner of the father tried to take her away, and then he got like arrested because he was actually doing like a dog fighting ring or something like that. That's around the time we got her back. That's why she doesn't trust anyone.
I guess I'll use this one. Let me share screen. Pick a window. This window. Share. There you go. There he is. And me at around. What do you need? I will.
Oh, actually.
It's like you can see all his like skin folds and stuff on him. There, like,
Shoot, how old was I? That had to be like 18, 19, or 20. I can't remember which.
Oh, 2005. You're born.
2005.
I think that's
14.
date's wrong. Either way, I'll be right back. Hold down the fort.
And then I'm not very good at these kind of things.
Yeah, me neither. Last time we did this, I literally just started mumbling to myself.
I do that a lot as well. Just so it doesn't leave any noise in them.
The only problem with me is I'll do it when I get nervous. So when I like go out of the house, I'll start mumbling to myself, and then I just look like that weirdo that's like talking to himself while walking down the street.
Yeah. I talk to myself all the time. So
Yeah. They say it's okay as long as you don't handle yourself. That's when you go crazy.
apparently it's the first sight of madness, but I'm pretty sure I'm long past the first sight of madness. So
Yeah.
Have you been to the Mountains of Madness, though? It's an okay story.
Well, my initials are Mad, therefore I think I've been far past it.
Yeah, Mountains of Madness is a Lovecraft story.
Yeah, I think I did like audiobooks through a few of them, like one about fish people, one about unseen colors, and something else.
Yeah, the fish people are one of like there's like really only two races that are described besides humans. They're I can't remember the fish people's name, and then the elder things, which are described in the Shadow Out of Time, I believe it is. Basically,
yeah, I don't remember any of the titles, so I have no idea.
I know Dunwich Horror is my favorite. Yep, hang on.
What's that one about?
Basically, back in the woods of Appalachia, old man and his daughter lived, and all of a sudden the daughter had twins. Well, the town didn't know it was twins yet, but the child grew to be like 6 foot tall by the time it was 4 and looked part goat.
I remember hearing something about that. I don't think I like listened to too much of it though.
That one took more after its mother. The one that took after its father was invisible and lived in the attic.
Didn't it like eat everyone or something?
Yeah. That story also mentions party lines, which aren't a thing anymore. Like, seriously, they said some people heard the attack over the party line. Then
what the fuck is a party line?
Basically, back in the day, you could pick up your phone and hear your neighbor's conversation.
That's weird.
Like, way back in the day. Like, I think...
Oh, is that before they had, like, separate phone lines when, like, whole streets were connected to each other?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm probably too young to remember that.
You could, like, take that off take your phone off and just, like, have the weirdest sex hotline or something.
Well, Lovecraft lived early 1900s. Like, I think he died.
Wouldn't that be around the tail end of those things, though? I thought they got rid of them, like, shortly after that, at least.
No, early 1900s, like, pretty much nobody would have had a phone back then.
It was like telegrams and shit like that.
I wanted to say he died like 1920s. Okay, I was right. Half light. Born August 20th, 1890. Died March 15th, 1937. 5'11".
Oh, he was taller than my mom. Of course, everyone's taller than my mom. I think she was like 5 or not 5, like 4'11",
Oh,
almost
okay,
5
I
feet.
see what that is. It says spouse, then I see 1924 to 1926. I'm like, is that when that child was born? But no, that's that was a short marriage.
Yeah. Well, didn't like a lot of people say he was crazy?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
His woman was born in 1883, died in 72. So she lived longer. Isn't that the usual case with women, though? But yeah, Lovecraft is mostly dealing with like Cthulhu being the weakest of the Lovecraftian deities. We still couldn't do anything to him. He's just beyond our level of understanding.
Wasn't it mostly because he's like 90% outside this world, so we can't really touch him?
He's parallel to this. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like all we saw were like glimpses and maybe like taps of him on the other side or some shit, and it's like our minds just melt down because we can't understand them or some shit.
I am pretty sure that if anyone actually properly looked at him, they'd go mad.
Yeah, well, I'm already mad, so I could probably give him a stare down for a few seconds. Then I'd probably get bored and go back to my couch.
I love my couch.
Yeah. My couch and my chair are like the two main places that I go, and sometimes I'll walk between them because I can't choose which I like most.
One second, I have a sound clip just for this conversation.
You know what I'm going to do? Virgo!
What the fuck was that?
The blind girl saying "spurg out." What other sounds are in this folder? Time for me.
Did you make that like higher pitched or something? Because that sounded like a lot higher than the last time I heard her.
That is just the file I got. What is? Yeah, this one should be that one.
I suck so much.
Oh yeah, that one sounds a lot more like her.
Oh, I gotta do this one.
You just like have random sound files of her.
This is your cell phone. What do you think?
I forgot to turn my phone volume off. What did you say? At 11?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes. 18, something, I don't know.
Okay, this one.
All right. Turn your blank ass around. There we go.
I don't know where that's from, but that's Armskiller. Who's probably doing another stream on Twitch, Deus X.
Yeah, it sounded like he was playing something, but that just sounded so weird.
Yeah, I love being apparent. I don't have the one where I said I'm being fisted or something like that. I was probably playing a game.
What annoyed me was I accidentally deleted the one that was Green saying that he would love to get fucked by a prostitute.
No, I'd be the prostitute and just be the lazy fuck and be an oni hole, basically.
Yeah. I was gonna say like just be like a fuck toy. It was like you'd get paid and just
Do
lay
nothing.
down on the bed and say, okay, just go ahead.
I'm lazy as hell.
Yeah. Didn't at one point you said you'd like let someone fuck you if they gave you $500 on stream or something?
I probably have, but that's the going rate. Yes.
It's like you know if like the stream was like popular or something, people would probably pay that.
Oh, they took was it Magog of Morscar? He has that side quest. There's like only 3 dudes and like 4 ladies, I think it is, 4 or 5 chicks. And guess which one gets paid to do titty tassels first?
The dudes?
Yeah, I mean one of the dudes, which technically it was the second time he got paid to do titty tassels. That Arcater of Arcater Labs.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
In other words, Arcturus.
Wait, was that the one where they like had the dude dress up as a baby or something?
No, that was Opinionated Scotsman.
What?
I didn't even get paid for that. If anything, I lost money for doing that.
Do you still have the binky?
No. Although I had it for like, I had a lot of that stuff embarrassingly a long time afterwards.
That binky looked like a sex toy, I swear.
I mean, like some people have that as a fetish, so
No, I did it because I lost a bet. Actually,
Wait, what was the bet?
get to 100 subs?
Oh.
So, yeah.
Was there like a time limit? Like you had to hit 100 subs within a certain amount of time or something?
It was before Peter Almond, and Peter Almond won. And then like the next hour later, Scotsman got his 100th sub. But Trucker does say the clips are not manipulated because he's the one that made them.
Yeah.
And I'm too lazy to manipulate. I just grab them when I see them and throw them in a folder. I still have the Boomer Girl freaking theme song thing.
The only for me years ago was better.
Phantom, have you heard the Boomer Girl thing?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've heard it.
Well, be quiet for like a minute and a half.
Oh, thank you so much, Saki.
Okay, boomer girl.
Did you say okay, boomer girl? I'm not a boomer. Skittles, get your ass back here. We're live. Don't you dare fuck with my strength. You're not even here for me to yell at you.
I suck. Oh, it's fucked.
What a motherfucker.
Oh, the clips. The clips. Won't someone think of the clips?
How the hell did we get echoes? I didn't modify any of the sound settings. I swear to God, if Eminem fucks up the rest of my stream because he's like, wait, you don't want to be bottom, you want to do all the work 100% of the time, fine.
Yelling at me to come back, are you fucking happy now? Well, you kept yelling at me too. Okay, bye.
Boomer.
Really?
Boomer.
Did you add that pause in there just to make me think you were done?
What's this about dried grapes?
Fuck raisins.
Can you? Would you be sounding with raisins? How do you fuck a raisin?
Oh my god.
I am not that old. Seriously, Saki, I'm pretty sure you're older than I am, actually.
I know you're a millennial.
Fuck you, Saki!
I actually think I need to go into that and clip out the part, the clips. Well, someone please think of the clips.
You're gonna clip out the clips?
Yes.
I think mine. If I remember rightly, he made one for me ages ago.
That is a great. I still need to get OBS to cooperate with me.
My problem is internet.
Yeah, well, I thought that was my problem, but OBS like sucks up too many resources when I'm even playing the game. So even trying to record it, it's still an issue.
But then I haven't tried to record with OBS. So.
Yeah, once I get like a VR thing going here, I'm gonna have to figure out like what I can use to start recording and shit like that. Then I'll probably be sending it to Green because I have no way of putting it on the internet.
Do you not have a YouTube channel?
I do, but it's mostly to collect music and other bullshit.
Oh, Trucker's going to be here in 3 minutes. So that means we have to still hold down the stream for 3 minutes. At least.
This is how you're going to wait till Zucker comes in and then just end the stream.
Yes.
It's like, hey, Trucker, bye.
Oh, did you hear I'm not allowed to do anything with the music bot in Armskiller's Discord anymore?
Yeah, I heard
Why?
that.
What'd you do?
I threatened to put on the entirety of the Beatles collection. No.
Wait,
I think
are you
it was-
serious?
I like making up a new reason each time, but I think it was because he didn't like Nightcore, and the song I wanted to listen to was I can only find it in Nightcore.
Wait. Nightcore isn't all that bad though. Like it's okay.
Have you heard
I
Nicki
listen
Minaj?
to a lot of Nightcore.
Have you heard Nicki Minaj in Nightcore? That is horrible.
No.
Nicki Minaj in general would be horrible. So
True. Just uncultured swine. Well, he is the posh among us. Well, no, it's either him or what was that? Easy E?
he's
Yeah, Ease. Like they should have a posh off sometime.
Pasha.
Yes, it's hilarious. Two of them in the same chat is too posh. Us commoners have to get out.
I'm just thinking a mere jock like me could never, ever compete with that level of posh.
All right.
Oh, what was it? I was talking to Armskiller earlier this morning about I forget what I said, but it's like oh yeah, I said I built a giant fag. I built a cigarette sticking straight up on my island in the middle of the swamp. And it's like, that's British swing. I'm like, yes. I basically, you know how English takes all the other languages, takes them in a dark alley, beats the shit out of them, takes the good stuff. Well, I take English out behind the alley, take all the goods and take all the good stuff, and then not speak it properly. But yeah, I'm thinking about actually working on that server to. I'm hoping to make a skull out of bone block with like probably some quartz chattering teeth.
That sounds pretty cool.
So I have a skull in the sky just chattering, like a that one trilobite or not? What is it? Cenobite. That's it. From Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, good. Well,
Okay, that's hilarious. I'll need to download that later. Trucker posted something. I'll have to download it after the stream. I should really get I should really get. I might do Sky Factory before getting back to my whole Galactic Craft Android thing.
Like, how far have you gotten on the Android?
I've gotten the first part of the fusion reactor, the fusion controller, and I got pissed when I misplaced it. Tried to pick it up, and instead of picking it up, the singularity sucked it in.
Oh, is that when you blew up your house?
No, that was the. I did the whole cheating opening lane, going to creative, and spawned myself a controller because that took like 15 ender pearls to make, let alone the amount of titanium, gold, and other stuff.
Ender pearls aren't all that hard to get though. It's just like just wipe a few Endermen.
Well, Endermen weren't coming that fast. But
Well, you know, to just need to polish those. Just like Enderman over here. Wait, where do you live? Because I know in the desert, Endermen like pop up fucking everywhere.
I'm not quite sure where I lived on that, but yeah, then
I lived like halfway between a forest biome and a desert biome, so like I get ender pearls so much. Fucking Enderman stealing bricks from my wall. I go out there and murder those fuckers all the time.
yeah, the thing that ruined that world is I misplaced a luggage, and I think it was in the wall, so I went to mine the wall, and turns out you can throw the explosive with your offhand.
So you threw the explosive.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the little TNT stick? Like the dynamite stick?
Yeah, the flint, and then it's like a round thing.
What?
It's like a round explosive. It looks like it's similar to a like a fire charge, except for it explodes.
Hmm. That might be something in one of your other mods because I looked for that and I couldn't figure it.
It might
anything.
be also in a newer version of Tinker's.
That too, yeah, because you're like a few like I don't know, like iterations higher, few versions higher than mine.
I'm 1.12.2. Yes. I need to play this one now. So Trucker put this one.
Talk a lot of shit, you talk a lot of shit. Talk a lot of shit, you talk a lot of shit.
That is great.
Like talk a lot of shit.
I love Soundpad. I need to actually go and get like proper sounds. That's not just clips of us. I'll work on that later. But yeah, hopefully this time Sky Factory doesn't glitch, because what happened was I couldn't do the Twilight Forest. I should probably add that to my regular mod pack, but something glitched out with the bosses, so I couldn't do them. So I couldn't complete Twilight Forest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I killed the Naga, and then
maybe you just need to go and kill another Naga because like they do respawn and shit.
Does that mean I have to find another one of those Naga mazes?
I think so.
Either way, the plants attacked me. I killed them. great day. I think I just
Yeah, I think there's like different zones, and there should be multiple Naga places.
I think that's when I was using the yo-yo because that is a great weapon, but I don't add it to my I don't use it because I like the cleaver better, and the cleaver can actually rebound the gas balls. And
Yeah, the fire charges.
yeah, the yo-yo can't.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Maybe it was me screwing up, but the yo-yo is great fun. It's like both ranged and melee. But it was also like it's a pain to anything with string involved in Tinker's Construct is a pain.
Yeah, because I don't ever make a bow anymore because it's a pain in the ass to deal with, and they draw so slowly. So I just make the fucking shuriken.
Yeah, and I mean with mine, I'd just rather go plasma shotgun or phaser rifle.
I think once I got like the big Bertha sword from a Lucky Block, I literally use nothing else because it just like one shots everything.
Oh, I need to find ore spawn. I so totally want to go through ore spawn after I finish Galactic Craft.
Oh, I made a shuriken completely out of paper and got like 10 modifiers. Thing's stronger than a Manulium one. Just
well,
the count on it is really low. From like, I think the Manulium is like 800 and something, where the paper is like 35.
You know, bronze can actually be stronger than iron. It's just
I did not know that.
At its base, like just forged, the iron is stronger, and for the bronze to get stronger, you have to work it harder. It more work hardens. So, yes, bronze is harder than iron, but with extra steps. So that's why iron took over. Because
you have to go through more steps to make bronze harder.
Yeah.
But to be honest, bronze kind of looks a lot cooler than iron.
Well, yeah. I'm also talking in real life too. Should mention that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so.
That's why the Bronze Age gave home to the Iron Age. I think we're technically in Glass Age. I'm not sure.
Glass Age.
Glass cannon.
Well, I don't know. Ooh, they can make transparent aluminum.
Are we in the glass age because this age should be glassed?
That too.
It's like, just glass the fucking planet. It's like, it's the glass age.
Zambaba should have been bigger. But yeah, so yeah, transparent aluminum is supposed to like be hella durable and awesome, but it's just,
what the fuck is transparent aluminum?
It's aluminum that's transparent.
That makes complete sense.
Basically, I believe it's made with aluminum oxide and then like crystallized. So it's basically like, I'm not quite sure how they do it. It's been a while since I looked it up, but yeah, transparent aluminum is a thing, and it's harder than your stupid inferior silicone grass. Although I still gotta order me some plexiglass. I have those X-ray goggles I bought. It's still not perfect, but it is close enough to a brass color that is okay. And then I'm going to get some like green tinted plexiglass to put in them, and then they'll be all good.
Yeah, that actually sounds like it look cool.
If I had any metalworking skills, I might actually. Well, I don't think Hobby Lobby's open to begin with, but I would have probably seen how expensive like a sheet of brass is from Hobby Lobby and tried to make my own.
I think metalworking is probably the only skill that I actually have because I went through like 5 years of welding and shit at Votech, and my grandpa has like this. I don't know what they're called, but there's like a tiny ass forge or some shit in like the back of his garage. I think it
Um,
got cracked when the old garage caved in though, so I don't think it works anymore.
I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying to make a forge. I'm probably going to order some
It's not all
insulation
that
for it.
hard to make like a homemade one out of like some bricks and like propane or some shit like that. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to use wood, so
You know how long that's gonna take to heat up metal?
I did say it wasn't a challenge. I enjoy a challenge.
Dude, climbing a mountain's a challenge. This is like an impossibility. Like you'll be out there just holding like just set it in, and those charcoals will be done by the time that metal gets even slightly hot, or like at least hot enough to mold.
I mean, I got at least the core was glowing white of my fire. I just at that point couldn't really move anything to get anything in there.
Yeah.
I actually, so before I was just using a bit of a small drum, like it's the bottom of a drum barrel. I was using that to fan, but it was like cutting up my hand because it's just rough, rusty edges. I actually went and attached a handle to it so it's more comfortable to fan the fire with.
What you should do is you should like find some bellows or something, just like a foot bellow. That would probably be like really nice.
I'm trying to spend as little money as possible, which is
Bellows are surprisingly aren't all that expensive, but like depending on where you go to find them, they can get kind of pricey.
yeah, so can everything. Although
Or can't you just kind of like make bellows out of like just wooden cloth? So
pretty much,
you might be able to just make your own, which would be like really cheap.
Cutting costs is how I ended up with that P90 airsoft gun that broke in like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I only spent
Didn't like one of your guns that like pop and like the air thing pop?
That was the actual pellet gun, the pump action pellet gun. Something happened with the reservoir that it just kind of exploded, fell apart.
Yeah. It just like gave up one day, just like, you know what? And just like fell into pieces.
But I think I want to save up to get the 150 like proper airsoft pellet P90 because it's a lot easier to save up $150 than say the 1500 it would take to get the PS90.
Yeah, did you ever order your vape?
No, and I talked about this yesterday. When that whole nicotine thing may help lessen the effects of Corona, I showed that article to Mom, and she's like, "I'm still not buying you a vape." I'm like, "What if I buy it myself?" She's like, "I will kill you." I'm like, "All right, that's that answer."
Well, you're 29 years old. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah,
Not
but
really, but-
he lives at her house, so she kind of has the rule.
I don't want to deal with the fallout. And
When you live at someone else's house, you kind of have to follow their rules. So you know.
to tell you the truth, I also don't need any more medical issues, and that sounds like a thing that will just invite medical issues.
Yeah.
You get outside.
technically, I'm not supposed to be drinking either, but I'll have a pint every once in a while.
I do like the seasonal stuff, like for holidays and shit. But I drink maybe one, but that's probably about it. Maybe on like special occasions too, but that's it.
I had a few drinks the other day, but that was just because I'm not fucking bored. Isolation's done that to me.
Yeah, I don't get too
Oh, it's already
too
passed
far into
along.
alcohol or anything.
So let's see. Does anyone do anything besides this stream?
I may do stream again at some point.
Yeah.
Well, there's always blind trucking that may happen tonight around 7. If it does, be there or be some shape parallel to triangle. Bye.
Bye.
See?